Let's talk about I've been a doctor, or today I want to talk to you about how some things that I've learned over the last 20 years, and I'm going to try to distill it down to just a few words because I think there's some really interesting things that can happen when you sit down and reflect over the lessons that a lifetime of talking to people about their most intimate problems and struggles and fears that can be brought forth for the rest of us to learn from. So I hope you'll join me. And by the way, my name is Dr. Lori Marbus. I'm a board certified family and lifestyle medicine physician. And I am licensed in all 50 states across the country. And I've been a doctor for a second or two now, well over two decades. So let's dive right in, and love to hear your comments at the end of this. So again, as a doc, I've spent decades immersed in textbooks, research articles, medical school lectures, patient visits, endless conferences, seminars, right? Yet again, there was really when I decided to just take a single quiet hour of reflection, just out of curiosity, and my Earl Grey tea, which there's 3 tea bags in here. I've been drinking it all day, guys. Earl Grey is the best tea, by the way. That I uncovered, I would say, my most powerful lessons about what I would describe as true healing. And so I want to share with you kind of what surfaced from kind of the depths of that kind of pause and reflection. So, first of all, health isn't complicated, and people think it is. It's profoundly simple, yet profoundly misunderstood. So, we kind of cling to the complexity as if life must require some intricate strategies. Yet, genuine healing in health really thrives in simplicity. You eat more plants, more fiber, move your body daily, honor rest, quiet your mind, nurture the relationships that matter. This is not rocket science. I would call this broccoli science, right? Simplicity heals and complexity confuses. There's a saying in marketing that when you offer someone more than one offer, a confused mind will always say no, even if it's a fabulous offer. So the more simple we are, the brain's like, oh, I get it. Simple, simple, simple. Second would be, I would say symptoms aren't intruders into our life. Many times we think they are, but they're really kind of intimate conversations between you and your body, right? Pain, fatigue, difficulty sleeping, hot flashes like hello menopause. These aren't just irritations to silence. They're really your body's only language to signal imbalance. So instead of trying to quickly mute the messages, I think I would say lean in and listen, right? The body is trying to tell you something. We need to learn how to decode the symptoms and that kind of guide us straight to the root causes and ultimately real solutions. So just try to rethink about symptoms as pointing to something. And if you haven't gotten the right answers and you haven't had enough help, seek different opinions, because a doctor should never poo-poo you or shut you out the door. Try to find someone who can truly listen. And third, I would say laughter is the best, right? It's the deeper medicine than we ever imagined. And I'm not talking about like the superficial amusement of a witty meme, for example. I'm talking about that soul shaking laughter that kind of shifts your inner core, like your biochemistry changes, your stress just like melts away. You get an endorphin rush, right? And it really just puts you in a deeper connection with others. And I would say patients who have embraced humor, especially in the face of really daunting diagnoses, really flourish in ways conventional medicine really struggles to explain. So joy is healing at the cellular level. Fourth, humility is medicine's hidden superpower. So doctors, often carry the burden of omniscience, right? But I would say, let me show you kind of medicine's best kept secret. We don't know everything, and that's okay. So healing thrives in the fertile space of curiosity and collaboration, not in pretense or ego. So when we admit to uncertainty, that really unlocks doors, and pretense will close them. Again, if your doctor is not okay with telling you, I don't know, let's seek other help or do additional tests and let's look around, let's think about this differently, then we're going to really struggle to find the root cause or find the whole solution for you, because you're a whole person. And so that's really, really important. I would say fifth is the patient is absolutely the greatest teacher. I literally told that to one of my patients today. I was like, I was walking this morning and I just had the question. I wanted to maybe speak to tell you if your doctor is coachable or not. You know how when your kids are in sports and you always know the best kids, even though they may have the least amount of skills, that they're still going to do great because they're coachable. They're ready to listen. They don't have an ego that blocks the advice, and they struggle. You're not going to struggle to actually, do the repetitions of the foundational core elements of whatever sport. It's the same idea, I think, with doctors, right? We need to be coachable to the patient. You're coming to us. You are the greatest teacher. I think medical school prepares you to diagnose diseases, but it was my patients who really taught me how to heal, how to communicate, how to understand, how to have a deeper listening, right? Their resilience, their vulnerability, their wisdom, and sometimes really hilarious raw honesty, like dot kale tastes like, sadness to me. Okay, let's find another green. But this is really important. I would say that has been my deepest source of insight. And patients really keep me on my toes because they come up with things, they'll come up with questions, or maybe they have something more. This is Daisy and her tail. Hi, Daisy. Hello, Daisy. Um, this is, and if your doctor has a dog, that's even better. Hi, Daisy. Yes, you are such a sweet girl. So I would say, yeah, the patients are your greatest teacher and really just have been the most amazing, because when your patients come in and they have this rare, or they're struggling with something or maybe a rare condition, they go do the deep research and they point you, and you get the benefit of them seeking additional help. And sorry, we're close to the Marine base right now, and the fighter jets are flying over. It's a little loud. Kind of ruins the ambiance of our call here, discussion here. I know. And it takes a second for them to go away. But anyway, between the dog and the jets, that's your entertainment. But again, I think patients are amazing because that's the reason I went plant-based, was a patient. And I can't thank them enough for that. So, and finally, I would say, true healing really always begins and ends in love and compassion. Sure, prescribing medications and recommending the lifestyle interventions is part of my job description, so to speak. But genuine healing really, we know, transcends prescriptions, right? It really occurs as the compassionate moment of seeing and truly honoring another's pain, affirming their worth. You're kind of holding space for their journey. And compassion, I would say, really transforms care into healing, right? So it's not just I'm writing a prescription, but the compassion, the emotion, the connection with the patient is really what is part of that healing journey. So if I had to summarize it all together, I would say health is beautifully simple. Don't complicate it. Symptoms are sacred messengers and just your body trying to tell you something's out of balance, kind of like the little warning sign on your car. Laughter is cellular medicine, biochemically changing you. Humility unlocks a deeper healing. Patients are your most profound teachers, and compassion is the cornerstone of healing. So, and if anything, don't forget your Earl Grey tea, because obviously I'm slightly addicted and this is an everyday occurrence. Yeah, don't judge me. So there's that, guys. I hope you found that at least interesting. But I'm so thankful for this journey that I've been allowed to be in with thousands of patients, and because I don't think I could ever be the person who I am without the journey of being a doctor. And it's one of great gratitude that I'm so thankful that I was allowed to partake in. So I hope that was at least interesting for you, and I'd love to hear what you think. And as always, have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm sending gratitude, joy, love, and healing your way. And thank you for being here as always.